Very good morning, students. The next important chapter is transducers and data acquisition systems. In this unit, the first part is transducers and second part is data acquisition systems. Now let us see about what you mean by transducers. It is an electronic sensing device that converts physical phenomena into electrical, pneumatic or hydraulic output signals. Simply, it converts any physical parameters into an electrical parameters. This device is also called as a pickup device. Some of the basic requirements of a transducer are ruggedness. The ruggedness in sense it should capable of withstanding any overload condition. Second thing, linearity. The input and output characteristics should be linear and it should produce the symmetrical way of output. Third one, repeatability. It should reproduce same output signal when the same input signal is applied again and again under the fixed environmental condition. Fourth one, high output signal quality. The quality of output given by the transducer should be good enough so that signal to noise ratio should be high and the amplitude of the output signal should be high enough. Fifth one, high reliability and stability. The reliability in sense it should operate in any environmental conditions under a stabilized value. Sixth one, good dynamic response. The device should be capable of operating under the dynamic response, that is as a function of time. No hysteresis. It should not give any hysteresis during measurements while input is varied from its low value to high value or vice versa. Eighth one is residual deformation. There should not be any deformation on removal of load after a long period of application. Next thing, the classification of transducers. Transducers are classified based upon the basis of transduction form as a primary and secondary transducers, as active and passive transducers, as analog and digital transducers, and last one is the inverse transducers. If you are going to see the first classification, which is based upon the principle of transduction, these transducers convert the input quantity such as resistance, inductance or capacitance into an expected output, which is a measurable quantity. Second one, the primary and the secondary transducer. This transducer is classified based upon the methods of application. When the input signal is directly sensed by the transducer and converted into electrical form, then it is called as primary transducer. Example, thermistor. When the input signal is sensed first by some detectors or sensors and its output is then converted into electrical form, then it is called as secondary transducer. Example, pressure transducer. Next, the active and passive transducers. These transducers are classified based upon the energy conversion. An active transducer generates an electrical signal directly into response to the physical parameter and it does not require an external power source for its operation. Example, tacho generator, thermocouples, piezoelectric crystals, etc. Similarly, transducers in which the electrical parameters such as R, L and C changes, that is resistance, inductance and capacitance changes with the change in the input signal are called passive transducers. Example, strain gauge, thermistors, etc. Based upon the nature of the output signal, it is again classified into analog and digital transducers. The analog transducer converts input signal into output signal, which is a continuous function of time. Similarly, digital transducer converts input signal into output signal, which is in the form of pulses, that is, it gives discrete output. Finally, the inverse transducer. It is a special device which converts an electrical quantity into non-electrical quantity. They are mostly used in feedback measuring system. Thank you. Next is the topic, selection of transducers. How do we select the particular transducer for a particular application? It depends upon various parameters such as operating range. The range of transducers should be large enough to encompass all the expected magnitudes of the measurement. The second one is the sensitivity. the transducer should give a sufficient output signal per unit of measured input in order to yield a meaningful data. The third one is the electrical output characteristics. The electrical output characteristics of transducers such as output impedance, frequency response and time response of the output signal should be compatible with the recording devices and the rest of the measuring system equipment. Fourth one is the environmental conditions. The transducer should be immune to environmental conditions such as change in the temperature, humidity, vibration, shock, acceleration and corrosive chemicals. Fifth one is the errors. The errors which are present in the transducer itself should not be caused because of environmental conditions. That should be small enough or controllable enough that they allow meaningful data to be taken. Finally, the accuracy. The accuracy of the transducer should be within the specified range so that the input in the specified range can be reliably measured. Thank you very much.